With more Ghost of Tsushima live stream again. It's the next day since the last time I streamed. Not much to really talk about here. We have no real shows going on that is a super prominent thing for me to be talking about, but whatever. We're back anyway. Let's just continue on. Again, checking up on stream real quick. And we are good. So, yeah, I mean, there isn't that much to talk about. Really, I'm kind of just streaming tonight for the sake of it. I don't think I'll go super late tonight, if I'm being honest. I'll probably end up having a long day tomorrow. So, I'll probably, I don't know, probably want to end stream around like 2:30 or so. We'll see. Definitely won't try to go to, I don't even remember where I went last night. Last night I went pretty long, though. Was it like 4 o'clock, right? Something like that? I don't remember. Whatever. This game is really nice looking, though. I kind of forgot how good this game actually looks. It's a pretty cool spot, too. Yeah, like, it's so weird because, like, again, I'm looking at my stream right now, and, like, comparing what I'm seeing here in real life to, like, what's on the stream, it just doesn't look as good, which obviously is expected. Like, I'm playing in 1080 and the stream's in 720. But still, I mean, it is kind of weird. Like, even all the colors and everything are, like, pretty different. Like, the green's a lot more vibrant on stream. Don't you feel bad Tiffany's going home? I mean, I don't want Tiffany to go home. Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't pay attention to the feeds today. Really at all. But, yeah, ideally I want Tiffany to stay, but I know she's been fighting pretty hard. I think, like, I saw that she was campaigning to Big D and Xavier, but yeah, I don't think it worked. I did see something earlier today of, like, Xavier, like, I think Big D and Xavier were talking about Tiffany's pitch, and, like, it just immediately shut it down. And we're talking about, like, how what's her name? Hannah is going to be the target for next week, so yeah, not much. How long for the review? It will be this Wednesday. That is actually what I spent most of today doing, is talking about Australian Survivor. So yeah, earlier, so essentially right after I woke up, I recorded the end to the Australian Survivor review. I then recorded the entire player ranking, which, fuck me, that was long. But yeah, I got the review edited, and it will be up on Wednesday. I guess we're going here. Yeah, it'll be out on Wednesday. It is pretty long. I actually believe it is the longest script I've ever written for the channel at this point. So yeah, it is the longest scripted video I've ever done. It is 1 hour and 25 minutes, so that is something. The script was 14,469 words long, which I believe was how much longer than Winners at War? Only about 800 words more than Winners at War, but it's what, like 5-6 minutes longer than the Winners at War review. But to be fair, Winners at War only had 16 episodes, so again, like, per episode, it's not as much, but either way. Hey, Sour Quill. Hey, Pav Cruz. Yeah, I am streaming today. I mean, again, typically my schedule is Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. I did consider not streaming today. But I'm not, because, like, ideally, I would stream on Friday, I think. Like, there's no way I would ever be able to stream on Thursday. Again, like, there's way too much going on Thursday, and I need to get the South Africa review done on Friday, so I need to have it fully written by the end of Thursday. So again, no way I was streaming on Thursday. But ideally I would have liked to stream on Friday, but it's just, like, I don't think it's going to work out. So I decided to stream tonight instead. But yeah, in an ideal world, I would be able to stream on Friday. To be honest, actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to stream again after this Wednesday until probably next Monday, because I'm going to have a pretty long weekend, to where I could stream on Sunday. Like, we'll see how I feel, but I don't know. I feel like I'll probably just wait until Monday, but we'll see. Yeah, it is. Australian Survivor Brains vs. Brawn review is longer than the Winners at War review. Again, it is the longest scripted video I have done, which, yeah, at this point, like, the only things I do scripts for are reviews or retrospectives. So, essentially, this is the longest review for anything I've ever done. Who do I think has the highest chance of being a pre-merge boot on 41? I mean, the realistic answer is someone that I'm pretty sure is spoiled to be pre-merge. So, I don't know if I really want to say. Like, I mean, there's a list of people that I don't feel great about. If I can remember the 41 cast. Okay, well, that did not go well. I can't type for the life of me. There we go.
Should we wait for the Straw Hats?
Yeah, so, I mean, looking at the cast, I think Eric is someone I'm worried about. Jeannie is someone I'm worried about. Evie is someone I'm worried about. Nasir is hit or miss. Like, it's either he's going to be one of the first few boots or he's going to make it far. Sydney is someone I've always been worried about. And debatably Voce, but I feel better about him now than I did before. Yeah, it is funny that, yeah, with the cookout right now, where, like, everyone, like, just a week ago, everyone was so happy about, well, not really a week ago, but, like, let's say 2 weeks ago, everyone was so happy about how, someone from the cookout's gonna win, and then, like, all of a sudden now it's like everyone's morbid over we're losing Tiffany, and more than likely Hannah's gonna go next. Hey, R. Robbies, thank you for the follow. I think we're calling him Voce now. Again, I want to call him David. I'm very pro David in this argument, but supposedly he is going by Voce. Yeah. Danny sounds like what you thought Eric would sound like. I remember, like, Eric to me, like, sounded kind of Philip Shepard-ish in terms of the way he talks, which
it's time.
Did surprise me a bit. I don't remember even, like, how Danny really talked. Brad's still your winner pick? I don't know, too much. I could see Brad being a relatively early boot, too. I don't think he will be, though. Like, I don't think he's... I don't see him being, like, first, second boot, but... like, penultimate boot before the merge? I could see that being a chance, but... realistically, I think Brad's probably, like, a mid-merge boot. I think that's kind of where I see him going. We'll see, though. Yeah, Chantel's going by Shan, which kind of feels weird. Like, I'd rather her go by Chantel. Like, Chantel sounds like a better name than Shan, but whatever. Yeah, hype for 41. I'll be honest, like, I haven't really been focusing on 41 recently because there's been so much other stuff going on with stuff I'm covering. Like, A&W just finished tonight, and that's why I got as late of a start as I did here, because I was hoping to get started before 11, but I did wrap up all the prep for the A&W review and the script and everything, which script's way too fucking long. I can't make a short video for the life of me at this point, but did that, and we got obviously Australian Survivor, got Survivor South Africa coming up, and then the player rankings I need to edit at some point, so and then Big Brother not too long for now, and Circle, so a lot of stuff going on. So again, like, I haven't been focusing as much on 41 preseason as I would like, but like, I still haven't listened to the interviews. Like, I'm still far behind. What am I doing? But yeah, obviously I'm excited for it. Like, I do think this is a really strong cast, so it should be a lot of fun. Again, still worried about, like, random other things that they've been talking about. Like the game within the game, and I'm not game, but like a lot of these, like, random things that they're doing. It's like, why are we doing these things? Like, it just feels like they're changing things for the sake of changing things, but And we'll see how these things play out. To be honest, game to game. I don't know why I mentioned game to game. Like that's probably the thing I'm the least worried about because I feel like it's going to be the most inconsequential thing. But still, whatever. Don't love again like the focus on the conditions and all that sort of stuff. What else do we got? Never understood why people use their last names on Survivor. I don't think that. I mean, like, what the first one was Donaldson, right? Or no, Hatch. I guess Hatch. Well, did they call Hatch in season 1? I guess they do. Yeah, they call Wigglesworth at a point, don't they? So I don't know. I guess it's been there since the beginning. I'm trying to remember. Like, is there anyone else? I feel like those are the only two. I'm pretty sure they say Sue Hawk, but they don't just call her Hawk, obviously. Yeah, they do use last names in season 1. And, like, even in season 1, they used to, like, fully say everyone's first and last name, which they don't do anymore. Where am I going? Whatever. But yeah, let's see. What else do we got? Where did I put Haley on top 10 all-time international? I would say 3 or 4. I think she's below David, but she's above Werner. So it's like, is she better or worse than Rob Dixon? I think she's probably better, realistically. Again, like Rob Dixon's a tough player to really assess, considering he played so long ago, back when the game was not as complex. Like, I do think he was way, way ahead of his time. This is where I'm going. Yeah, he was, like, way ahead of his time, and I think he deserves a lot of credit for that. But it's just, again, the type of game he played is a very old-school game, even though it's a very impressive old-school game. I don't know how effective it is in a modern game, and sadly we'll never see how effective it is in a modern game, so I think she's probably number 3. And to be honest, I can see the argument for her being above David. I don't think it's, like, for me personally, it's not quite there, but I can see an argument for it. Because, like, if we're looking at first seasons, I think Haley, before she gets voted out on Brains versus Brawn, is better than David on his first season. So, again, I can see the argument for that. 26 days is going to be a big difference. I don't think it's going to be that massive of a difference from a TV standpoint. Like, I don't think we're really going to notice that much. Like, sure, there's probably going to be, like, minor things here and there. Like, I'm sure there's probably going to be, like, a 1 day episode at some point that isn't the finale, where we're going to have, like, 1 day rounds. Like, I think we're more than likely going to get a tribal where we're going to get a joint tribal at some point. That'll probably be a 1 day round. And, like, maybe you'll notice that, but I think for the most part, the season's going to play out almost the same, just without reward challenges, which I think is probably for the better. Yeah, like, I don't really have many negatives about the change to 26 days. I think it's mostly a positive for the show. Yeah, let's see, what else do we got? Hey, Merge Christian. It's the first time since Philippines that we've had 3 tribes. Yeah, it is. Actually, well, yeah, it is. I mean, I was thinking Edge of Extinction had 3 tribes for some reason. Yeah, because, like, we've had a lot of 2 tribe seasons that haven't been split by theme, but yeah, we haven't had a lot of 3 tribe. Or really, I mean, I guess realistically, we've only had 2 3 tribe seasons that haven't been split by theme. Until now. And now we're having 2 in a row, so that's something. Yeah, like, I know they called Rich in the season, but I'm sure there's, like, points here and there where they called them Hatch. Because I know for sure they called Wigglesworth at one point towards the end of the game. Again, like, it wasn't, like, the name that they officially went by on the show, but, like, they do mention, like, they do call them by their last name at points. And And then like by Probst calls Donaldson, Colby Donaldson at points in the Australian Outback. Call Varner. Actually, I don't know. Do they call Varner that much in Australian Outback? Like I know they do at points, but it's like I don't think it's actually that often. I don't think. I think Michael is mostly Scoopin', but they do call him Scoopin' a decent amount. But yeah, those first 2 seasons, I do feel like we hear a lot of last names. And then by the time we get to Africa, I feel like it's a lot less common. Where who's even called by their last name in Africa? I don't think anyone, right? I guess they say Kim Johnson, Kim Powers. But that's like because there's 2 Kims. But I don't think anyone there goes by last name. I don't think. I don't even know where I'm going. Like, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Defeat the Mongol guarding the alarm. Oh, I am supposed to kill them. I didn't even know I was supposed to kill them. Yeah, Rick Devens is called Devens in Edge of Extinction. Haley's worst move was splitting the vote on Danny. I think that was a bad move. I think her worst move is leaking the information about George. I mean, too fair. She was... Oh, I can't be seen? I didn't pay attention to that. God damn it. I'm too fair, though. It's like... She's probably going to get voted out that round anyway. But I don't think that helped in any way. But yeah, I mean, yeah, splitting the vote on Danny was definitely bad. And I talk about this in my review and my player ranking, that splitting the vote on Danny was a move that she did to try to gain the favor of Flick. Which doesn't even end up working, because like the entire point of splitting the vote on Danny was to save Flick in the case that an idol was played. But by the time of the merge, Flick ends up not siding with her anyway, so it was an entirely pointless move, and something that doesn't end up booning her game and really only harms her relationship with Danny. Like really, it would have probably worked out better for her if she had told Simon to play his idol at that point and get rid of Danny. In retrospect, like I don't think that is what she should have done, but it probably would have been better for a game if Simon did play an idol at that point. Then splitting it on Danny there. But yeah, like I in my player ranking, I do talk about a lot of moves that Haley does. Like I do, again, I feel like I come off too negative on Haley. Because again, I'm obviously very high on Haley as a player. Like obviously she gets voted out and that's bad. But it's like outside that, I am very high on Haley. But I do talk a lot about how I do think certain moves that she makes are a bit overestimated. Particularly the 50-50 idol thing where she pulls out her idol at the tribal where Shannon, or at the at camp where Shannon goes home. And splits the bronze apart, which is very effective, but it's also like a very obvious thing at that point. Like it's a thing where she was very benefited by the twist, where because of the twist of that round where 2 people had immunity and both of those immunities going to 2 brains members, that meant that only 2 brain members were up for elimination in Baden and Haley, which allowed her, like, which made it a lot more beneficial for the brain, or for the brawn to be flipping against each other. And the same thing goes for like the 2-1-1 vote, where again, like, it's a good move, but it's also like in the best interest of the people that made them. Fuck. Okay, I'm about to fail this. Damn it. Like, it's like she does impressive work, but it's like those things aren't things that or like the things that she does ends up being, it ends to impressive results, I guess. I don't know, but it's like it's a lot of moves that are in the best interest of the people that she ends up affecting with them, which makes it so that it's like it's not like she's manipulating these people into doing something that's against their best interest. Like, it is in their best interest the majority of the time. Korong had 3 tribes. Yeah, but it was split by theme. Like, because it was Brains, Brawn, Beauty. Like what I was talking about before is that, like Philippines and All-Stars are the only 2 3-tribe seasons that haven't been split by a theme. Because we had, 2 Brains versus, Brawn versus Beauty. We had HHH. And is that it? Oh, Worlds Apart, Worlds Apart. So, yeah, I mean, this is the first time since Philippines that we haven't had it split by theme. While, again, in 2-tribe seasons, we've had, Island of the Idols, we had Ghost Island. I think, is that it? Well, we had, Edge of Extinction, like, not be split by any sort of theme. Hell's Kitchen 20 ended tonight. Again, probably not gonna watch it personally. Again, wouldn't mind to eventually, but not immediately. Yeah, Second Chance had a lot of last names. I mean, really, most All-Star seasons are gonna have a lot of last names, I feel like. But then, yeah, actually, now you think about it, yeah, like, Second Chance had a lot of people that were directly called by last name. Because, like, I mean, like, Boston Rob, like, he does sometimes call Mariano, but, like, it's not super often. Like, it's like, yeah, he is one of these, like, last name people, but it's like, it's not really, like, the main name that he goes by, while, like, Fishback almost, like, Stephen Fishback almost exclusively went by Fishback by the end of that season. Obviously, you had Wigglesworth and Wentworth, you had Varner, Savage, so it's like, yeah, there's a lot of people there. On Second Chance. It's a shame Ken from Gabon doesn't want to come back. Does he not want to come back? I think he, like, I assumed he wanted to come back. It's just that they don't want him back. Or they're not, like, itching to have him back to the point where he's, like, a high priority to bring back. And, like, whenever he talks about Survivor, he is pretty positive on it. So I would be surprised if, he's said no. Like, I know he was in the running for Blood versus Water with his sister. Then again, everyone was in the running for Blood versus Water because they pretty much fucking called everyone. Love talking about the worst moves made by Survivor and Big Brother players. Yeah, I mean, I that's actually a video I want to do at some point. I was thinking of, like, doing, like, a ranking of every winner's best moves and every winner's worst moves and that sort of thing. But again, it's not something I'm going to do in the immediate future.
Susie, you and Kenji secure the front gate. Consider it done.
Cambodia, Terry. Did they call him Dietz? I didn't even remember that, actually. Yeah, Dietz is not a...
Forgetting someone?
No.
Oh, yeah, not a great last name, but could be worse. I mean,
There's a siege weapon up ahead.
it's not like a super, like,
This time, we'll take it.
I don't know the right word, not notable, but, like, I don't know. It's just, like, it's not a last name that I would, like, really think of. Like, I think of Terry Dietz a lot as Terry Dietz, but I never think of him as Dietz. But yeah. Shit. Maddie said he was... Wait, Maddie said he got asked to come back and turn it down. Yeah, I did see that he did a Survivor questionnaire, right? And he did say that. Which, like, where did he get asked back? Like, I guess it would probably be Blood versus Water, right? Or Heroes vs. Villains, but, like, he's not making Heroes vs. Villains cast. But anyway, yeah, I did see that he regretted it. But again, like, at this point, Maddie's not coming back. Like, they just have so many other people in his... Oh, fuck, I didn't even see that guy there. Alright, well, this is working out. Cool, my bitrate is unstable again, so that's lovely. Hopefully that doesn't turn out to be, like, bad, like yesterday. Yeah, worst players from each season. I want to do that at some point. I don't know though. Like, is it worth doing? Because like at the end of the day, it's like also the plan is to just do a player ranking for every season at some point. So I did want to do a worst player from every season though. Oh, okay. I do want to do something I really want to actually do is like a favorite player from every season video. Because like so many people wanting me to do like more of a character ranking, which I want to do at some point, but I feel like that might be the first like step into that, is to do like who are my favorite players from each season. Oh, okay. Oh wait, we got a new health thing. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I would hate being called I hate my last name. Okay. God damn it. That didn't work. Fuck me. Come on. Yeah, playing Ghost of Tsushima without doing the side content's really a fucking pain. That's why I remember not liking it on my replay. Dude, I probably should have just gone for New Game Plus. I kind of regret not doing New Game Plus. 'Cause I could have easily done it. But whatever. Probably do it next time I play the game. There. Yeah, it'll be yeah, like a more personal version of the Jeff Probst video. And I said already that I have done a least favorite player version of that Jeff Probst video. I don't feel like that's a video I would ever do from my own personal list though. Like do a personal least favorite player from every season. I feel like that's a bit I feel like that's a bit too negative on my end to be doing. Oh wait, she's right here. There we go.
Can you operate the Hwacha?
I'll figure it out.
When I freeload,
You see Maddie and his girlfriend.
take them back.
Yeah, like are they still together? Like I legitimately don't know.
And you, Masuko.
Like I'm pretty sure they got married. Like I know they got married, but like I don't know if they're still together all these years later. Because well, it's been like how many years? Like it's been like 12 years or so since Gabon. More than that, right? Was it 2008? Something like that? 2010? Yeah, 2008. So, yeah, it's been 13 years. What am I doing? Oh. Alright, there we go. Yeah, they didn't make it? Ah, that's a shame. Not surprising. I mean, like, it's like, I would have guessed that they are not together, but, yeah. Gabon's top tier. I mean, like, yeah, it matters what you're looking for from Survivor. If you're looking for, like, a train wrecky, sort of season, like, I could see Gabon easily being your, favorite season. Like, I know there's definitely people that, like, are massive Gabon supporters. And it's like, I get it. And for me, what I personally want, like, it's a bit too train wrecky. Where, like, I like train wreck. Like, it's like this season of Brain vs. Brawn is a train wrecky season, but it also has, like, really strong gameplay moments as well, which I think is what's lacking from Gabon for me personally. But yeah, if you like Gabon, yeah, not surprising that there's people out there like Gabon. Now, if there's someone that says that, oh, Thailand is my favorite season, then that would be a surprise. I believe, like, who is it? David Bloomberg, right? Loves fucking Thailand, which is like kind of hilarious to me. Maybe because I don't agree with a lot of what David Bloomberg's takes are on things, but I guess it's just funny that like fucking Thailand's like one of his favorite seasons. Which David Bloomberg is used to be a Survivor writer. Now he's a podcaster for RHAP. see.
Straw Hat friends were helping.
Ryuzo failed me.
Yeah, fuck Ruzo. Yeah, Kageon's my favorite for season 2.
As far as I got last time.
And again, like Kageon's also a personal season for me, where it's like it's the first season that I watched unspoiled after I came back to Survivor, and like also with it being like such an incredible season 2, it's like a season I definitely did enjoy. Where am I going here?
There must be a way around.
Gabon's your second favorite season? Okay. San Juan del Sur. Again, San Juan del Sur is also kind of a train wrecky season, but again, like San Juan del Sur is like kind of what I wanted from Gabon, where it's like it's a train wreck, but it also has like the strong gameplay at the end that kind of makes up for it. Yeah, like where do I have San Juan del Sur? I have it like 6, right? 6 or 7. Because, yeah, I was completely unspoiled on San Juan del Sur as well, so it kind of fits into that similar spot as Kageon, where again one of the first seasons I watched completely unspoiled.
I could use Yuna's help.
I'm pretty sure I fucked this up, because I'm pretty sure I need to be undetected to do this, or at least I'm gonna need time to do. Okay, well that's cool. Oh. Okay, that worked better than I thought. Oh yeah, on my global... Did I have it 8? Interesting, because I think if it's 8 on my global ranking, that's actually my ranking, right? Because I don't think I had an international season that high. Interesting, I thought it was higher. I think I had Philippines higher, right? Because well, I think my again. Like, let's see if I remember my own rankings. Like Kageon's 1, Heroes vs Villains 2, David vs Goliath 3, I think, and then Pearl Islands, and then Micronesia. Is that 5? So Micronesia, then Philippines, and then what's 7 then? Yeah, SA6 was 10. Yeah, I was pretty confident I didn't have an international season that high up. What's the season I'm forgetting? China? No. Oh, I did have China. I had China above San Juan del Sur. That's interesting. I don't think I would stick with that. I didn't think I had China that high. Like, I like China, but like... Dang it, I feel like I did it because, like, I actually took the time to actually, like, list it. Like, I took the time to, like, make these into tiers, and I think, like, Ko-Rong, San Juan del Sur, and another season. Actually, I guess it was South Africa, Philippines at that point. But yeah, like, I kind of grouped those together, and China, like, didn't really fit in that grouping, so I was like, okay, well, we'll put China above it. But I think in retrospect, I probably would have China lower than San Juan del Sur. Yeah. Melez vs Gen X is 3rd. That seems like a radical departure. Like, you have San Juan del Sur, then Gabon, like 2 again, like mostly train wrecky seasons. Then you have Millennials vs Gen X, which is like one of the most game body seasons. Like, that does feel like a kind of a bizarre list to me. Yeah, I mean, I like Millennials vs Gen X. I do think my opinion, I don't know, my opinion of it like goes up and down. It's not a top tier season for me, but it's like it's usually one of those that's hovering around like the 11 to 15 spot. Wait, let's pick this up. I think my frame rate drops. Yeah, like one of my biggest issues with it is again it's very game body, and I do feel like there isn't as much character stuff going on. Though there's more of that than there is in like Second Chance, which I have the similar issues with. Okay, Melez Jax was the first season you watched, so again, I can definitely see why you have it in high regard. Yeah, I really like the cast, so Melez Jax. I do think there's a couple people that are like, eh. I mean, you got like Rachel Aiko, you got CC. I'm particularly like the Gen X. I think Gen X is not the greatest group in the world. Like Paul Walker's, like, I mean, he's fine, but like, probably not the most notable figure in the world. Fuck off! How did I miss that? Who else was there? CC. I feel like there's another. Oh, Lucy is also another kind of dud. I mean, like Sunday, like wasn't that like on the show that much. So like she's another one that like, at least when we're talking about from a TV standpoint, probably wasn't the most notable figure. But the Millennial Tribe is incredible. Like it's a really great group of people there.
Good luck, Jim.
Wait, what am I doing? Oh, here. Michelle's probably the biggest. Probably, but like I still even like Michelle. Again, Michelle does play really well in that second episode. It's just kind of a shame that she kind of just like doesn't do much afterwards. But she's like really good in that second episode at least. Sad Tiffany's gonna go home. Yeah, me too. But it looks like that's what's gonna happen at this point. And it looks like, again, like it's just looking more and more like Xavier's gonna win. Especially now that Xavier, I believe, again, the one thing I did see from feed today was the Derek F and Xavier talk, where it does seem like Xavier's more willing to cut Kylan at 4, from what I saw. So maybe there's a chance that he does that, and if that's done, then I mean, there's a chance of an Ozza win. But Ozza's been talking about how she's willing to give up the game, so Xavier's won. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Imagine having a heart attack on the show and not being notable. Did Paul Walker actually have a heart attack? I'm assuming that's who we're talking about, right? Like, did he actually have a heart attack, or was it just let's see. Oh, fuck off. Okay, I'm fine. I couldn't find the right buttons when I picked up the controller. Am I supposed to die here? I take it as no, but I'm gonna just die on purpose though. Yeah, not supposed to die. That was some bullshit though. Okay. Fuck off. Yeah, like Michelle as a person, like I don't think is probably the most sane person in the world. Like, and she like talks about how dragons exist, and she's like super religious and everything. But I don't know. She was. I think she was fine on the Lineage Gen X. Like, not someone that we need to see play again. But I think someone that definitely demonstrates some potential there. She was on A&W, so that was weird. And she was also in the running for this latest season of the challenge. Like, I believe she was an alternate. So that's also weird. I don't think she was actually an alternate, but like she was like one of the people cut at the last second. Yeah, Chris is... Yeah, I mean, Chris is kinda just there. Okay. Like, it's like his, I remember, like, there was a point where I did think Chris actually had a chance of winning. But, I think, like, in retrospect, it's like he's the one of these people that's, like, very clearly set up to be part of, like, a big blind side. God damn it. Adam's your favorite winner? Yeah, I really like Adam, but probably not my personal favorite winner. Like, as a person, I do really like Adam. Okay. Okay, well, that was just me being an idiot. Yeah, that I don't know what the fuck they were thinking there with Millennium Gen X, where like they have cast they took cast photos. They just said, you know what, we're just not going to use them. We're going to use these photos instead. It's like, why? Like, I don't get why they decided to do that. Like, it's so weird where like all the cast photos for Millennium Gen X are in-game photos, but again, like you see, like we know they took cast photos. Like there is a cast photo out there of the entire cast, and then there's also in the cast assessments, I think it was, like they have like this picture that has like a collage of all the cast photos. So it's like we know they exist. They just didn't release them for some reason. Like it's really weird. Adam and Ali Anderson. I was really high on Ali Anderson after San Juan del Sur. And like for me, like Tony is like I don't feel, like I didn't love Tony during the airing of Kakeon. It wasn't like until after he won that I was like, oh fuck, great. And, like Tony's really great. But like during the airing, like, I was very much rooting for Spencer at the time. And like I never actually thought Tony had a chance of winning. But yeah, I mean, like at this point, I would say Tony is my favorite. But yeah, Natalie Entrance, if we're just taking San Juan del Sur into consideration, like she's definitely high up there. Todd would be pretty high up there, I feel like. Alright, see you later, Pap Cruz. Who doesn't like Spencer? I mean, I think there's a lot of people that don't like Spencer. Like Spencer, especially during Cambodia, did get a good chunk of hate from the superfan community. And even during Kageon, people did not like Spencer for being too game body. Fuck off. But yeah, like people were also annoyed at how much of an edit he was getting in Cambodia, where like even though he doesn't actually get that much of an like he's not like #1 in confessionals by that much, but like people were like upset that, oh, why is Spencer getting all the screen time about like him having a girlfriend and all this like random bullshit. But yeah, people were upset at Spencer during Cambodia. No, I have not actually watched the Hawkeye trailer. I did see that it was out, but I haven't actually watched it personally. Again, like right now, okay, fuck me. Like right now, I'm really far behind on MCU related things. Okay. What is this? Oh. I don't remember how to change stances. Did they ever? Oh, is it? There we go. There we go. So Todd gets a lot of love from 41 cast. Do you think they? I don't think they're considering bringing Todd back. I think it's more so a case of. I don't know if it's like just they told everyone to watch China, or if it just so happens that a lot of these people watch China. Okay, fuck me. But yeah, like it just feels like a lot of these people watch China pretty recently. Because it's so bizarre that Todd is mentioned, I think, in 3 bios, when like we barely have a mention of Todd before this. Like it's really weird. But no, I don't. I think at this point, like with him not being on Winners at War, I think he's done. He's done there. And him not really. I'm thinking. I think they called him, right? I don't remember anymore. Like it all blends together, but. Yeah, I mean, like I just don't think it's super likely at this point. Oh, hey Bryce, you got a job? So that's good, right? Yeah, I haven't watched any of the Disney Plus shows. I actually don't even have Disney Plus right now. Oh, I'm an idiot. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't even have Disney Plus currently. The plan was to go and watch them when I'm on my vacation, but it's like, at this point, I'm an idiot. I just died. But at this point, I'm probably not even going to be able to do that because considering how far behind I am on the channel right now, I kind of want to use that time to catch up a bit. But I don't know. We'll see. What the fuck? Come on. Okay. Is that a thing Todd does? He makes custom Funko Pops? I've never seen that before in my entire life. Dang it, it's not like okay, come on. Can I just, like, not die here, please? There we go. Yeah, Shake Shack? What is Shake? I don't even think I have a Shake Shack around me. Like, I'm assuming it's like a shake place, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I even have a Shake Shack around me. I've heard of it, but like I don't. Oh no, actually, I'm looking it up right now. I do actually have one. I just never been there. Whatever. Where am I going here? There we go. Okay. You didn't accept it yet? What kind of job is it anyway? Oh wait, am I just going up a floor? Fine. What if Lauren visits you at Shake Shack? Yeah, I mean that'll be pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't count it as super likely. And even if it is, it's like, what are you actually gonna do anyway? Yeah, you gotta get over Lauren O'Connell. I mean, there's better women out there. Maybe. Oh, fuck off. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I'm not. I'm a fucking idiot. I thought it was the character that just died there, not the character that actually landed the hit. All right, whatever. What's this fucking Plague Tale with him lighting up his sword? Earl and maybe Todd are the only non-winners at war. I mean, I think I probably have more than that. Like, I would say Earl. Actually, I mean, to be fair, it's not much more. I think Mike can come back still. And I think Chris Underwood could come back. But I think it would. I don't think they're like clamoring to have Chris Underwood back. I think that would be like a pretty specific situation. Yeah, like I think Hatch is done. Tina's probably done though. I can see like a sliver of a chance of a Tina return if they fuck off with that. Like considering she was at least considered for Winners of War, like she okay, there we go. She got the call and everything, so it's like I still think there's a chance of a Tina return. There we go. Who else was not? Vesepia, I think, is probably not likely, though. I don't think it's 0% anymore. I think the diversity mandate definitely helps her out. So I think there's a chance there. But not much of one. I think it's still pretty small. Just because, again, I just don't think they like Vesepia. Brian Heideck, no. I think Jenna's, there's a chance, but not super likely. Chris, no, at this point. Tom, no. Aris, no. I'm surprised they brought back Aris the first time. But again, a lot of that was because of Vetus. Again, Earl, I think, is likely. I'll be surprised if we don't see Earl back. considering how many times he's been in consideration recently. And with the diversity mandate also, which like helps him out in terms of casting. Like I think if Earl wants to come back, I think he'll be back. Or more so, like if his life permits it, because like we know he wants to come back. It's more so like he has other real life stuff going on. But yeah, like I would actually have Todd below like Mike, and probably even Tina in terms of likelihood to come back. But I don't think it's like it's probably not 0. Like it's not like Chris Daugherty or Brian Heidick or anything like that, where it's like literally 0% chance. But I don't really see it being super likely. I think Bob has 0% chance. JT would be interesting. I don't know. Like again, obviously there's the rumors about JT being a pain to handle at a Ponderosa and supposedly some drug-related things. So who knows? If it's true, then probably not. But I think like if nothing had changed from the beginning of Game Changers, then I think he still is someone that has a chance. Because again, like Jeff Probst was very high on him in Game Changers. Like again, they picked JT over Mike. Like I think that's a pretty big sign that they were pretty high on him as someone to bring back consistently. There we go. Natalie White, no chance. Fabio, I think pretty much no chance at this point. And then most modern winners came back, didn't they? Cochran, again, Cochran's coming back if he wants to, but probably doesn't want to. And then it's just Chris, right, and Tommy. I don't think Tommy's coming back. Probably. Saw a video clip of in-game product placement. Jake from State Farm? That's bizarre. Which Jake from State Farm? Isn't there like multiple Jake from State Farms now? But yeah, I believe there was a massive leak today, wasn't there, in terms of video game stuff? Where I think it was like NVIDIA ended up accidentally leaking a whole bunch of stuff. Which again, like it's not 100% of this stuff is true, and it's not 100% of this stuff is, even if it is true, it's not 100% of this stuff is actually still in development, because it could just be leftover stuff from a while ago. But it is very interesting if the stuff there is true. Things like part of that was Kingdom Hearts 4. And then you have Bioshock 2022, which is like really quick for Bioshock. That was just me being an idiot. Do I watch Darman? I have no clue what that is. Okay. I am probably screwed here. There we go. That worked. Like, what is Darman? I'll look it up in a second when I'm done with this fight, but... God damn it. Is that it? There we go.
Well fought.
Like, what is it? Is it a show or is it like a YouTuber or something?
The castle is ours. You've led us to victory, my lord. With your help, Jin.
Is a mission-driven entrepreneur. So he's a con artist, right? Cringy short films that are supposed to get, yeah. So yeah, he's a con artist. 12 million subscribers. That'd be nice. That's it for Act 1, right? I think we finished Act 1. Most viewed video has 40 million views. Again, like, it's insane that just the amount of subscribers that he has is, what, 5 times the amount of total views I have, I think? Around there. So that's kind of insane. Woman is racist to fuck a fucking con artist. I think that automatically makes me think he's a con artist. Was it 5 billion views?
Open the gate and save them!
We're not just telling stories, we're changing lives. YouTube's crazy, but stuff on Facebook goes absolutely bananas. Yeah, I feel like this seeing anything from. He's right about not telling stories. Well, at least he got something right. Holy shit, I never noticed that. That guy's screaming. Like, you can actually hear that on the back of your, well, at least for me. I don't know how this translates on stream, but, like, it actually, like, the audio actually comes from, like, the back of the headset. I actually never even noticed that. He did a video where he had... Like, is that just a thing he does? Like, is just, like, everything he does, like, oh, they instantly regretted it? Is that, like, just his thing?
Open the gate! Open the gate!
Do I think Sam is gonna cheat on Manuel in Season 4 of Cobra Kai? Probably not. Sam is the character I'm thinking of, right? Yeah, why are you so obsessed with cheating? Oh no, Sam is... Oh no, fuck. I'm thinking of... Sam is Daniel's daughter. Then probably. Why not? Didn't she already? Oh no, she did the other way around, right? She cheated on the other guy with Miguel.
Your uncle's...
Whatever it is, either way.
I heard the Khan took his castle.
Yeah, we've reached the Cobra Kai point in the stream. I mean, to be honest, there wasn't much to talk about in terms of reality TV stuff anyway. Since yesterday, I mean, literally nothing's been on. Nothing's going on in Big Brother. Only thing that actually went on was A&W, which is like most people here don't care about A&W. Sam? Again, I did record the Australian Survivor player ranking, which only took like an hour and 50 minutes, so that's fun. And I feel like I was getting through it pretty quick, too. I don't know how the fuck it still ended up being an hour and 50 minutes. Then again, it is 24 people, but still.
Good luck with your uncle.
She cheated on Robbie. Again, like, I don't remember the names of these people. But yeah, so Robbie is Johnny Lawrence's kid then, right? It's dumb but a lot of fun. I'm assuming you're talking about Cobra Kai, right? Because I feel like that's essentially my thoughts on Cobra Kai. Had an argument on Twitter about whether Ozza's a better player than Xavier. I mean, like, Xavier's a better player than Ozza. I mean, like, to me, there's not an argument there. Like as much as I do think Xavier is overrated, from a general standpoint, like I do still think he's a better player than Ozza. Yeah, I think Ozza's someone that like very much struggles to win the game in most scenarios. Where like even though I think she makes it towards the end of the game more often than Xavier, I think Xavier actually wins more often. Worse than Frenchie? Probably not. I don't know where again, like obviously I did put together the Australian Survivor player ranking. In that time, I also did the player rankings of what I can for South Africa and
She wants in return to
Big
save
Brother.
us.
Like, I didn't record them, but like I just put together the list. So obviously, like, but like didn't add any of the people that are still in the game. So I think it'll be interesting to add the cookout members to the player ranking for Big Brother,
Yes,
because I don't know where to really go with a lot of them. I'm like, Azza, where do I go there? Where does Big D go?
I should check on the others.
Yeah, like, I mean, depending on them, like, if Hannah goes next week, where does she go? I feel like that's also going to be a question mark. Like, there's going to be some weird placements. I just realized, I'm looking at the list right now. It's pretty fucked already. I didn't notice this. Yeah, it should be interesting. What are we doing? Speak for my allies. Fuck that. Bring my horse. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, Frenchie and Brett are bottom two. I already talked through that before on stream. I pretty much already said my bottom three, where it's Frenchie's at the bottom, Brent, and then Travis.
Jin.
I think is the ranking there. But
Lady Masako, any news on your family's killers?
My hunt continues. I've tracked several of the names to Toyotama.
Oz is the player you would vote out every other member of the cookout to win over her. I mean, at this point, it's like, why not just Big D?
I'll be there. And we will
Because like Ozza wants to throw the game at this point. Like, Ozza doesn't even want to get to the end. Like, she's talking about how she's willing to bow out at 3 for Xavier. So, just let her. If you're Xavier, at least. Especially because, like, you're more likely to get a jury vote anyway. Actually, I don't know. Would he get her jury vote over Big D? Maybe it would be better to take a... But then you would piss off Big D by voting out Big D. No, but it doesn't matter either way. I think Xavier's still winning if he gets to the end against either of those two.
Shimura will grant you passage to the main.
You actually... So you have Azza at the bottom.
This isn't my fight, Jin.
It's everyone's fight. Prove your worth to Lord Shimura, and he will reward you.
And then Whitney. Yeah, I think I saw Whitney opened an OnlyFans, didn't she? That's something that I found very surprising. That happened pretty quickly. To be honest, I barely remember that Whitney's on the season. So you're just doing placement, just Azza at the bottom. Oh no, you actually no, you have Christian higher. You have Christian higher than DX. I feel like that's a very questionable decision as well.
The bridge is out, but the Mongols don't know about the old forest path. This way.
And I mean, spoiler for the list. I do have Christian probably higher than what you would think he would be, but definitely not higher than DX
Seen what
though.
Mongols do to our people. I can't imagine what you went through.
It takes more than a bloated Mongol warlord to break
You
my
put Big
spirit.
D at 8?
He learned our language, kept you alive. What is he after?
You wanted me to aid
Like
his
where
purpose.
I'm looking at it right now. Again, like I have the 10 people that have gone home ranked.
Thought you'd turn against your own people?
For that
I would
reason,
probably have Big D around where Brittany
Tell
is.
me about this woman who saved your life.
I think.
You
Like
know, it's
if we're under the assumption, it'd be
You have my full support. And Yuna's.
I don't know, like probably above Brittany. I don't know where after that. I mean, again, we'll have to see how the season plays out. That's why I didn't do the ranking entirely already. But
As the samurai who brought order and unified all of Tsushima, we must show our people that honorable samurais still fight for this land.
she's rating the top 0.34% of OnlyFans. I haven't actually even looked up her only. What's her only? Oh yeah, it's like thick knee, right? I think I remember now. Yes, this is a thing. I think. Yeah, it is thick knee. That's pretty fucking funny. Anyway, so you have Tiff 1, X and Kai 2, Hannah 4, Claire, Sarah Beth, Alyssa. Again, I would have DX way higher. I don't disagree much of your list though. Outside of that, I mean, well, Azza, but I mean, and again, I would have Big D probably lower, but it's not that different from my personal list. Not an inaccurate name. Yeah, that's just that's something. Where am I ranking odds? Again, like as of right now, I would probably have her around where SB is. Probably higher. I don't know, higher or lower. Then I have SB lower than what you do. I mean, I can pretty much just say the ranking that I have now. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal, especially because like it's still subject to change, and we obviously have a lot of people to add still. So as of right now, out of the people that have been booted, I do have Derek X number 1. Then I have Claire, then Alyssa, then Christian, then SB, then Brittany, then Whitney, then Travis, then Brent, and then Frenchie. So, like, based off of that list, I think Derek F, I would probably have him below Brittany at this point, based on my assumption that he's going to lose in every scenario. Azza, I would probably have right above Brittany, like between Brittany and Sarah Beth. And then I think the other 4 are probably the top 4.
Never like this.
Actually, I think Hannah would probably be below DX. And then Kylan DX, I think is, or not Kylan, Xavier and DX, I think is like a question mark. As again, like where we're at right now, again, things can change because obviously the end game has to play out. Yeah, that's the thing. And then I think Kylan and Tiffany are 1, 2. Well, Tiffany 1, Kylan 2.
Mongol patrol ahead.
But still a lot to go. How long before Christy makes an OnlyFans? I mean, does she not already have one? I think that's surprising that she doesn't already have one. And she's what, like she was in Sports Illustrated, right? So like she has a model at least. Okay, well that's obviously exactly what I wanted to happen. Stone. Wait, do I have stone? Oh, stone's the regular one. Fine. Yeah, like I mean that list is very much subject to change, but I do feel confident that Derek X is number 1 out of the people that have been booted so far. I think Claire number 2 is like kind of a little bit of a question mark, and then I think like Christian higher or lower than Alyssa I think can be debated as well. What the fuck was that? Alright, you love to see Lauren O'Connell on OnlyFans? I mean, who wouldn't? I'm too fair. I would never subscribe anyway. I'm not that much of a simp for anyone that I'll pay that much money. Where am I going? Oh. Okay, fine.
They're the Khan's wolves, sent north to ravage our people.
Claire over Derek X? Nah, I can't do it. I feel very solid that Derek X is number 1. To be honest, I think again, like I think Derek X. There's a debate for him being above Xavier at this current point. I feel very high on Derek X, especially like again, like his potential on a return. I think is extremely high.
Give our people hope. We must find our lighthouses and rekindle every last.
Because, like, I think if it wasn't for the cookout, I think Derek X is in a very good spot to win the game. Say it now, but every man has a breaking point. No, I feel like I'm yeah. I mean, there's enough free stuff out there. What the fuck is going on? The game's like stuck on the rock. Okay, cool. I even look like how much is Whitney's OnlyFans? To be fair, I feel like I would be more willing to pay for. Actually, I don't know. Either way, I'm pretty high on Whitney in terms of attractiveness. Does Derek X count as diverse for diverse? Yeah. Again, like this season barely scratched the 50%. It literally scratched the 50%. It was the cookout plus Derek X plus Alyssa is the 50%. Okay. $20 a month? Yeah, like you're really paying $20 a month just to see like random pictures of Whitney that I'm sure like don't actually show that much. That she's like things again, like from the OnlyFans pictures that I've seen, like I feel like a lot of them are very like just teasing. And like, isn't there still also like pay-per-view stuff too within OnlyFans? So it's like again, like I'm not fucking spending that much money on that. I don't care enough. Whitney or Victoria? I mean, probably. I'm realistic, probably Victoria, but I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, like, I feel like Whitney. Okay, wait. I think Whitney is like more like traditionally attractive to me, but like in terms of like who I would want to like date if I were to date one, like I would want to date Victoria. Like I feel like, but like if we're just talking about like. Just like physical attractiveness, like I would probably say Whitney. But like I couldn't imagine like dating Whitney or anything. Like I feel like I have nothing in common with Whitney. The header on the page. Yeah, the header definitely surprised me when I saw it. Did not think it would be that risque. Yeah, I hate kids too, so that's also a thing. Fuck off. This guy won't die. So if Lauren O'Connell had like a $20 OnlyFans, would you like talking to Bryce, like would you get it then? Then again, like isn't this also a thing where like wouldn't it just be better to wait for like a few months and then like get it? Because like it's essentially like a streaming service, right? Where it's like like, can't you just like wait for it to build up and then see everything all at once? Like essentially what I'm doing with Disney Plus at this point. Yeah, like I feel like at this point I can't take Lauren O'Connell seriously. I like now because like of these streams, like whenever I think of Lauren O'Connell, I just think of her as like like kind of like a joke or whatever at this point. Is there a ton of extra stuff for Canadian Disney Plus? Fuck off. Actually, to be honest, like even if I like realistically, like am I ever actually gonna pay for Disney Plus? Like I'm pretty sure like the shows that are on Disney Plus are probably easily findable online. And like more than likely, again, like when am I gonna find a consistent time to actually be watching everything on Disney Plus? Like it's probably not gonna happen. I don't know. I really do want to watch all the Marvel shows. I would like to watch The Mandalorian at some point, even though I don't think I would like it based on things I've heard. But I still would want to try it out. I still want to watch Invincible, which is on Amazon Prime. Like, there's a lot of shows I still want to watch.
Reinforcements.
They want to trap us.
Oh, there's like more. Really? So Canadian Disney Plus gets more? That's kind of weird. Like, usually Canada gets screwed over. Yes, that's essentially what I'm getting to. Yes, I think of Lauren O'Connell as a joke at this point because of essentially our discussions about it.
You know.
A war band's right behind me.
Marvelous Maisel, yeah, like I've heard it's a really good show. I never got around to watching it though. Oh, yeah, sorry. But yeah,
Kill them all!
yeah, I personally don't have Prime, but my parents do, and I mooch off of like I'm logged into their account. So like I could watch it. It's just I just haven't gotten around to it. Fuck off. Fuck off. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I'm like really far behind on shows at this point. Again, like there was a point where, like, actually right before I started streaming, I think, where like I would be pretty caught up on shows that I wanted to watch. Like, yeah, there were like certain series that like I hadn't gotten around to watching that I would have ideally wanted to watch. But like in terms of like when a new show would come out, like I would watch it right away. Like at this point with the channel, it's like I just don't have time as much, so I've really just dropped off in the last couple years.
To the lighthouse. We'll rekindle its flame. Show the Mongols our victory at Castle Kaneda was only the beginning. And tell the Khan we're coming for him.
Oh, okay. US gets shafted because of Hulu. I thought, doesn't Disney own Hulu? I thought that was a thing, right? But like, yeah, so there's like still two separate things. Oh, there's like a bundle of Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN. Yeah, I'm like never doing that. Yeah, I always wanted to watch Handmaiden's Tale. That's a show, right? On Hulu. I've never had Hulu in my entire life. That's a streaming service that I've never touched. Why isn't Lauren O'Connell on the challenge? You tell me. She should be. I actually genuinely think Lauren O'Connell would be great on the challenge. I don't know why. Like, I would assume she's been called. Again, they've called a lot of Survivor players recently. So, like, I'll be surprised if they haven't called her. Like, I would assume she probably just said no. For whatever reason.
We need more warriors.
I did see that there's some drama revolving around Michelle today involving the challenge, where like I guess her and Amanda are in a bit of a feud. So that's something, which I think makes it more likely that we're going to see Michelle back. Which, to be fair, I already thought we were probably going to see Michelle back. But again, probably more likely now. Oh, hey, Carsonia.
I know. I grew up there.
Yeah, like I think in the US, like Disney Plus is like mostly just straight up Disney things, right? Like either like Disney or like MCU and Star Wars. But again, haven't actually paid that much attention.
Wait for me in Old Yarikawa.
Thank you, Chip.
Yeah, so we're what, like a third of the way through the game, kind of? Technically, probably more, because Chapter 3 is not as long, or Act 3. Oh, you don't get HBO Max in Canada? Yeah, because HBO Max is another thing that I'm logged into my parents' HBO Max account. where even they get it for free though. Like they didn't even pay for it. Like they just like, like I think what happens, like they subscribe to, like they got HBO for free when they subscribed to their cable thing, and then just like through that they got HBO Max somehow. But like again, like it works. Like whenever I log into it, so like, I don't know. Like I don't know why it worked. Like it's bizarre because like I don't think they ever officially got HBO Max, but like for some reason they're allowed to watch like HBO Max things. Like I don't get it. Well, whatever. Yeah, I've watched Suicide Squad. I've watched
Recruit the peasants of Yarikawa.
I watched the Hugh Jackman movie. What was that called? It just came out like a few weeks ago. Reminiscence? Is that what it is? Yes, Reminiscence. Which was fine.
If he's alive, I'll find him.
Bring him to me at our old hunting camp. We will meet again soon. Until then.
But yeah, I don't have any access to Disney Plus or Hulu or I don't know what else there's. Yeah, I have Netflix personally through my phone.
We freed a Mongol prisoner here. A warrior monk.
But yeah, it's like I just don't watch the like that's what's like makes it like not really worth it for me personally to be paying for these things because like I just don't watch like that much anymore. I mean like Netflix I do like I'm obviously using now with the Circle. But outside that I don't really watch much from streaming services at this point. Because like most of the time I would rather just watch like a Twitch streamer that I typically watch or something more so than having some sort of show in the background. Especially because like it's very hard to pay attention. Because like most of the time again I'm working on stuff for the channel when I'm have my downtime. So it's easier to like have like a streamer or something in the background that like again you don't really have to focus that much to than like an actual show where you're trying to pay attention to a story that they're trying to tell and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, BoJack Horseman's fantastic. I love BoJack Horseman. I never finished I never watched the final season, but I think I watched everything up until that point. Yeah, I did really love BoJack Horseman though.
Shoved into a covered pit. No food. So dark I couldn't see my hands in front of my face.
Yeah, I think I watched up to season 5.
Jovan out first.
Actually, I might have watched the first half of 6.
Shouting.
I don't know. Either way, yeah, BoJack Horseman's really great.
Screams. We could smell burning.
I see Tiffany's talking to Ozza.
There were only 3 of us left when
Yeah, she's still campaigning. I think she has Ozza, though. She really needs Big D or Xavier, which just probably isn't happening.
I'm sorry, he's gone.
No, I guess she's not really. She's more so,
an even better brother.
Oh, she is campaigning. Never mind.
What's your name?
Norio, my lord.
Anyway. You love shows that aren't afraid to have unlikable protagonists? Yeah, I mean, I really like complex protagonists and
I want to show you.
shows and video games and all that.
What was it like?
Kushi Temple was spared. As were the
Again, like The Last of Us is one of my favorite pieces of media ever.
Let's stop here.
Which it's so weird to me how much like people misunderstand The Last of Us. Like how people like are like, oh my god, Joel's the good guy and everything. It's like that's never the point of The Last of Us. But whatever.
The monks of Cedar Temple can
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, the Star Trek. Oh yeah, I did own. I had Paramount Plus too. I forgot about that at a point. But I never got around. I did want to watch those Star Trek shows, but I never got around to it. I did watch a bit of Discovery, which I did not like. But I wouldn't be opposed to watching Picard. And did Below Decks come out? I think it did, right? Which both Cochran and David write for that show. So that's something. Oh yeah, Lower Decks. Yeah, Lower Decks. So yeah, that would be interesting. Oh, it's out in season 2 already. Holy shit.
I can introduce you to
I didn't even know that.
My brother always said he's the greatest healer of us all.
Then I'll see you again in Nakashima.
Yeah, I always wanted to do a Star Trek series ranking, like a film ranking. I think that'll be fun. Okay, so where am I going right now then? Okay, we have all that shit over there. I guess we'll head into town first. Does he still write for Family Guy? He used to write for Family Guy, right? But yeah, I mean, yeah, probably not the greatest sign. I used to like Family Guy, I'll admit, but, oh, we just now officially started Act 2? Whatever. Yeah, like, when I was a kid, I did like Family Guy. But, I haven't watched Family Guy in, like, I don't know, like, probably, like, 12, 13 years. It's been quite a while. Like, I remember with my PSP came with, Daxter and came with like this compilation of episodes from Family Guy. And I got into Family Guy from that. But yeah, in retrospect, Family Guy's not a great series. Yeah, I would love to do a Breaking Bad retrospective. It's another show that I'd love to do at some point. Lost. I would love to do a Lost retrospective. Actually, I think I plan on doing it, but I was waiting for like the I think 15-year anniversary, but like that's still like 3 years away. So it's still a while. But either way, it would be fun to do a Lost retrospective. Yeah, I really would like to do more scripted media stuff. It's just finding the motivation to actually do it. Paramount Plus sucks there. Yeah. Hopefully it gets its stuff sorted out eventually. And Paramount Plus here isn't even that great. I mean, let's look this. I mean, like they have obviously like because it's essentially just CBS All Access, but they just added more stuff. But I mean, like you got Challenge All Stars, which is good. Yeah, to be honest, I don't even know what a lot of this stuff is that I'm looking right now. That's on Paramount Plus. I mean, we know that there's going to be another Challenge spin-off that comes to Paramount Plus, so that'll be interesting to see what it is. Again, the rumor a while ago was that it was going to be some sort of CBS reality showdown-esque season. Though I think now it's kind of turned into just a general reality TV showdown sort of season. But again, who knows? It's not really confirmed, so it'll be interesting to see what that ends up actually being. Are there country exclusive movies on Netflix? I didn't even know that there were. Then again, like I don't watch many Netflix movies because most of them are shit from what I've watched. But then again, I do believe they've haven't they recently had some actual good movies, like some like Oscar nominated movies and everything? Actually, wait, we should buy upgrades. What am I doing?
Rodio's here. No sign of any other ones though.
I guess it is just a challenge, but I think it's like non-challenge people though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Yeah, we can do that.
Polished like a mirror. Apologies. You don't have what we need to do the work.
Sure, we're not even close to that. Okay, so I have enough supplies probably for something else, I would guess. Yeah, what else do I have? Oh, I need to get the gift holder too. Boyer, armor. I should probably get new armor. But yeah, like I know, like supposedly Devon was called for it, but again, Devon's not on the channel. See, I have no fucking clue what they're doing with that. Oh, this guy. I'm not gonna bother doing his missions. He was fucking boring. Oh, you mean like certain movies are streamed in like certain countries and that sort of thing? Yeah, yeah, that's definitely a thing. I know that. Okay. I never did change up my the armor that I'm even using, did I? Okay, so wait, no. What does this do? Reduce detection, moderate increase the melee damage. Is that better? Reduces all damage by moderate amount, moderate increase to health. I think that's better for what we're trying, the type of playthrough we're trying to go for. Yeah, so let's go to an armor. We should be able to fix that. So we can't do anything there. Whatever. Yeah, I did see the Devon. I'm thinking Devon says a lot of things, and none of that ends up coming true. Wasn't Devon just on X on the Beach too? Wasn't that also a thing? That she just finished filming X on the Beach? Oh, this is armor. Wait, Samurai Clan? Is that the one? It is, right? Oh, we need more supplies, but we actually have everything else. That's surprising. Alright. Yeah, I mean, Devon's, I don't think is a super reliable person when it comes to her interest in being on reality TV. What the fuck is going on with that? Okay. There we go. Stream on my end looks really bad. Alright, there we go. It fixed itself. Yeah, what are we doing right now then? So... yeah, I guess we'll still go there. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the spin-off is. Like, I would prefer it if it was a CBS based show, but who knows? Yeah, she's called out David and Kevin and yeah, she's been pretty vocal on Twitter the last few weeks, right? She's taking like a lot of the credit for the cookout. Michelle from Amazing Race 32. I mean, both of them would be fun. Was it Michelle and Tiffany, right? That was the duo. That was their name, right? Yeah, I think. Yes. So no, that's not it. What was their name? Michelle and I'm thinking of Maria and Tiffany. Who the fuck is the other one then? They're fucking again. Amazing Race is not my. Is definitely like Amazing Race 32 is pretty much fade from mine outside of Will and James winning, and D'Angelo and Gary being fun characters. Victoria. Okay, fine. Yeah, they were fun though. I guess I remembered Leo and Alana too. Barely remember Riley and Madison at this point. Barely remember Hung and Chi. I like 32 though. I know a lot of people didn't like 32, but I thought it was a fun season. Yeah, both of them would be fun. Yeah, I guess Michelle is probably the more like fun one. Like she's the more more bombastic one, while like Victoria's like the straight man to all that. So. Yeah, I mean, either way, it would be fun. I should just be on the challenge in general. Yeah, who from The Amazing Race has been on the challenge? It's been, what, Jen? And Natalie, right? Are those the only two? I'm probably forgetting someone, but it's like, are those the only two? Where are we going? Oh, wait, okay, let's look at them. Okay, I guess we can't really see much on the map. Oh, like, this is all, like, the edge of the thing. Okay, whatever. Oh, yeah, Victor. And thinking, he was on the challenge first, right? And then he was on the Amazing Race afterwards. Again, forgot Victor was even on the challenge. And, like, to be fair, like, I didn't think he would, like, coming into watching the challenge, like, I already heard, like, about how much of a dud Victor was, on the show. So, like, I was expecting him to be, like, a massive, massive dud. He's not even that bad on this show. But he is, like, really forgettable, though. But it's not like he has, like, nothing going on. Like, he still has some storylines there, but, yeah, largely forgettable, though. Who from the circle are on the challenge? Like, from this season, I feel like right away, like, Calvin comes to mind, and then, and Kay. I feel like Kay's probably the one that would actually, like, would more so want to see on the challenge. Like, I feel like she seems like she would fit the challenge. Like, well, Calvin, like, I could see Calvin being on the challenge, but, like, it's not really that interesting, though. Maybe Nick, but, you know, again, like, do we need to see Nick? Probably not. Is that it? And maybe Ava. Yeah, I mean, I think that's I think Kay's probably the answer from the people we've seen so far. Okay, from this season at least. I don't even know, like season 2. It's like, who would we even have there? Maybe Savannah and Terralisha. Yeah, Joey. I forgot about Joey. Yeah, Joey would be a clear pick. Joey and Sammy. I think both of them. Even Miranda, I wouldn't be opposed to a Miranda. Thinking, like, I feel like they're just fodder, though. Like, I feel like both Sammy and Miranda, I don't really see doing too well. Joey, I think, could do better. I really like Ed on the challenge right now. I think he's been a really pleasant surprise. But yeah, I would be interested in seeing him return. Which I think is pretty likely. Again, it does seem like, even though he was an alternate for this season, it's like, it does seem like he kind of fits in.
My lord, maybe you can talk sense into that. Tell me what this is about.
Team Fun. I think I don't know. Team Fun doesn't really feel like, they don't seem very challengey to me. Like, I think if it's one of the two, maybe Floyd feels more challenging than Becca. Like, I think Becca would probably... That was her name, right? I feel like she would do better on the challenge, probably than Floyd, but, like, I don't know if she really fits the show. And then again, like, Becca, I guess, like, isn't that different from, like, a Nicole Zanata, or whatever the fuck her name is. So I guess maybe she could be on the show. I don't know. Is this guy up here? I don't know, like, Team Fun's, like, not really, like, the first one that comes to my mind. Yeah, I think Ed would have done well, yeah, if he had been there since... Oh, this is a new thing. Oh, we're not going to do that. Yeah, Ed would have probably done well if he was there day one. But he wasn't. Obviously he gets kind of screwed over from being, like, literally the last person to enter. I'm like on the circle, like, what's the latest we've seen someone enter to end up winning? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, probably, like, second person from last, but, like, I don't think we've never seen a person come in last and win. I'm pretty sure that. Search for Umagi Cove. Okay, well, we'll just go on foot, I guess. Oh, Chloe. Oh, I forgot about Chloe. Yeah, Chloe would be great on the challenge. I I believe she said herself that she is filming a reality show. I doubt it's the challenge, because I feel like we would probably know about it if it was the challenge. But okay. But yeah, it would be interesting to see what she's doing. I would assume it's something Netflix related. What is this? Is this even the right place? Maybe? Okay, I guess it is. Cool. Yeah, I really like Chloe. I never watched Too Hot to Handle, nor do I really have any interest in ever watching Too Hot to Handle, but she was fun while she was there.
She's in charge of Mugi Cove.
On the circle. I don't know why I said while she was there as if she got booted, but yeah, she was probably the most fun character there. Again, coming from a season that I did not particularly like, and I think she also seems like a genuinely like good person too. Like I think, which I don't think you would typically like you would expect coming from someone that's on Too Hot to Handle. Again, probably a bit naive, but still.
So far, have we met before?
No, my lord. But I watched you ride into battle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest, probably not going to go super late today on stream here. I probably want to end around 2-ish. I'll be honest, I'm kind of already tired. Like, I'm not, I did not get a good night's sleep. And I've been working, like, all day on videos and stuff. And I do work tomorrow, so it's like, I kind of don't want to overdo it tonight. But, I think we'll go to around 2, though. What is this? Sword kit? I don't really care, do I? Like, this is just custom, like, this is just, aesthetics and stuff, right?
I'll see you again.
Oh, they are up there. Okay. Yeah, I wonder though, like, is a challenge or not challenge, a Circle All-Star season actually possible at this point? Because, like, I did do a casting video, but, like, I never actually, and even the casting videos are kind of fucked, but, like, I would not have made that video in retrospect, but, I think where we're at now, especially with, like, all of the Circle pretty much being under the Netflix umbrella, like, could there be an All-Star season? And, like, now that we've seen, like, Celebrity Circle and how that worked out, I feel like it would be fun to see a Circle All-Stars, where, like, you have some people playing as themselves coming back, you have some people catfishing as other former players. I think it'd be fun. I think the problem you obviously deal with is, like, people that know each other in real life, but then we saw that on Celebrity Circle, too. And, that was fun, so. I think a Circle All-Star season would be really, really interesting. Where am I going? Where's the... There it is. Idiot. Go down, please? Thank you. There we go. Actually, I do want to look up, what was that NVIDIA leak that came out today?
Who must you be?
Lord Sakai.
The samurai are all dead.
I'm very much alive.
Suppose we haven't gotten a Circle Australia. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wonder, like, how did Netflix decide on, like, what countries to do the Circle for? It's bizarre that we got, like, Circle France, Brazil, and US. It's like, why those 3 countries?
Even before the Mongol blockade.
You are my master.
I mean, like, I kind of get, I guess I get why they didn't do Australia. Just because, like, they probably, like, think, like, oh, one English language one is good enough. But kind of weird they picked Brazil and France as the other 2. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Australians on the Circle US at this point, though. Because, like, we already know that they're bringing UK people for future seasons. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they just open it up to every English language like country,
Even you.
or really just anyone that speaks English. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they just like get rid of the like country related things. Like even though they're forced to call it the Circle US due to licensing reasons, but again, it does seem like they're kind of just making it a just a straight up just English version of the Circle, especially now that Circle UK has been canceled. Yeah, Circle Korea would be weird. I mean, really, just Circle like any Asian country, I feel like would be kind of weird. Would be interesting though. What is this? Okay. Wait, did they just change my outfit?
She was right behind me. Then gone.
Wait, who am I walking with? Is this? No? Who am I walking with? Oh, this person. There we go.
Getting past that Mongol blockade won't be easy. Do you have Lord Shimura's message?
He has.
Yeah, so I'm looking at like the list of things for NVIDIA leak,
One of my boats is hidden.
which again, like this is all PC stuff, right?
This map shows where our
So a lot of Sony things, which is surprising if it's true. Like some things we already know about, but like I mean, you got Horizon Forbidden West on here. You got Returnal, God of War, Demon Souls, Ratchet and Clank, Ghost of Tsushima is not that surprising. But then like there's no mention of Last of Us, no mention of Spider-Man, no mention of Bloodborne. So that's interesting.
to it. See you in Akishima, Lord Sakai.
Got some Microsoft stuff, nothing too surprising there. Square Enix, I feel like, is the one that's like the most surprising. You got Chrono Cross remaster. That seems kind of weird. FF7 remake, which isn't too surprising for PC, but like FF9 remake.
We'll
Like-
be back.
Does that mean that there's going to be a new remake for FF9, or is there like just something I'm not? Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, so there hasn't been an FF9 remake in any sense ever. So it's like, yeah, like, so are we getting an FF9 remake? Like, who was asking for an FF9 remake? Not that I'd be opposed to it. It's just like, it feels like kind of a random thing for them to be doing when they already have the FF7 remake, like, not even done yet. And what else do we got? Tomb Raider, 2021, which again, well, I think it's been well known that there was supposed to be a Tomb Raider game this year that probably got delayed. So again, not surprising there. Kingdom Hearts 4, again, is on there, which would be interesting. Oh wait, how far away is this? This is like... Is this all the way back at the... Oh no, it's like out in the middle of nowhere. Well, that's even more bullshit. Okay. Where do I want to go? What is this? That's a haiku? Let's do haiku. Why not? Capcom, again, a lot of stuff we already knew. Resident Evil 4 Remake, Dragon's Dogma 2, Monster Hunter 6, Take-Two, again, like things we already knew about outside of... Bioshock 2022 is like weird, but we already knew about the Grand Theft Auto remasters. Titanfall 3 from EA, that's interesting. Especially because I just played Titanfall 2, which I did really enjoy. Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 5 for PC, is that known? That seems weird. But, I mean, again, outside, not really anything super normal outside of the, like, I think Bioshock, Kingdom Hearts, and FF9 Remake, everything else we kind of already knew about. But still, interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the FF9 remake if that is a thing, but again, like, it just feels kind of bizarre that like, I mean, I guess it'll just be obviously it'll be a different team, but yeah, like, they're not even done with FF7 remake. Like, why are we doing also a remake of 9? And like, what happened to 8? Like, obviously they did a remaster recently, but it's like, why are we skipping from 7 to 8? From 7 to 9 without doing 8? It just feels weird. Hey, like this is a different outfit, right? Like they changed my outfit on me, right? This doesn't matter, right? I don't think that matters. Yeah, change to the traveler's attire. I don't care about traveler's attire. Alright, where are we going now? I guess we'll probably do the mission. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna be pretty busy over the next, really like, what, like week or so? Which is kind of annoying. I'm working quite a bit this week. Plus, also, when I'm not working, I have Survivor South Africa and A&W reviews I both need to get done at some point. Yeah, so Wednesday will be the Australian Survivor review. That's already done. I finished that today. So that'll be out on Wednesday. On Saturday should be the Survivor South Africa review. And then I think next Wednesday will probably be the A&W review, but I'm not 100% on that just yet. Just because I don't know if I care enough. Mainly because it's like, I don't know if it's better to just like try, like, is it better to get the A&W video out next Wednesday, or should I just like say fuck it to the A&W review and not release until like 2 weeks after the season and get those player rankings for Australia and South Africa out first? Like that's kind of the minor debate there, though. I think I'll probably just do A&W first and get it out of the way. But yeah, and that's pretty much the month, are those 5 videos, which is why I think this month is going to end up being pretty bad. Mind you, the premiere ranking is doing okay. I mean, like, it's still not, like, it's, like, in terms of just straight up views, it is kind of underwhelming. Revenue-wise, it's been doing pretty well in terms of, it has a really high CPM. And then watch time, it's doing very well. But yeah, in terms of views, right now it's number 4 of my last 10 videos. Like, it's behind my mid-season power ranking for Big Brother, which is kind of underwhelming for that. But you know, it's not that big of a surprise based on how I saw it did the first day. Yeah, it is funny that my 41 cast assessment's my number 1 video on my last 10 at this point, when, again, I considered that to be a bit underwhelming in terms of how it performs. Yeah, channel's in a weird, like, again, like, this month is just gonna be a really weird one in terms of, views and everything, and, like, I already knew that coming into it, just based on, like, it being mostly based around, International Survivor, which is, not the, topic that does the best for the channel. Where's the wind blowing? That way? Oh, he's like in this area. There we go. Yeah, it is what it is. I feel a lot more confident about the next couple months, though. At least in terms of them being more consistent months.
Was he drunk? Not anymore. He will fulfill his debt to you and sail for the mainland.
May be unsavory, but few know the sea like Goro.
Will these men deliver your message?
Precisely. Kotaro and Shiro are loyal.
Yeah, like when putting together the Australian Survivor player ranking, it really reminded me just how like this season is so top heavy. Or again, it obviously George and Haley are 1 and 2, like obviously, but it's like take them away, and it's like everyone else is like barely replacement level. Like even like number 3 for me was still like I was like, why is this person even number 3? Like this seems way too high. But it's just like everyone else is bad. Like it's really bizarre.
I can always tell when you want to ask me something.
Like how mediocre the rest of the cast is.
How you met Goro.
I caught him selling Chinese silk forbidden by Shogun decree. I've earned his stock.
Again, that's what I get for not paying attention. Where the fuck did he go? There he is. Yeah, South Africa's gonna be interesting though in terms of player ranking, especially if Chappies ends up winning, because I don't know how to fully assess Chappies
The Mongols have many ships.
in terms of his like who's the better player between him and like the Kieran Tysons of the world.
Do not fear death, Kotaro.
Like, I feel like if Vanilla ends up winning, then I feel like it's a lot easier to assess. Or, like, really, if Chappies loses, I feel like it's easier to assess this game. But, like, if he wins, I feel like it becomes a lot tougher. How's Gerald? Gerald's surprisingly high. I will say that. Like, this is such a fucked ranking. It really is. It's hilarious, actually. Where like the bottom of the list ended up being a bit more standard than I thought it would be. Where it's a lot of people like around the spot that they were booted, but then you get like to number, I think it's 17, right? Yeah, around when you get to number 17 on the list, from that point on, it's like it's a complete train wreck. Where spoiler, 17 on the list, like out of 24, is someone that made it very far into the game. So yeah, and so is 16 is someone that also made it decently far into the game. Yeah, there's a lot of big discrepancies between placements in the game and placements on the list. Yeah, massive gap between like the placement of number 4 on the list and their placement in the game. There's a lot of like massive gaps here, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, like the problem with the Australian Survivor player ranking too is that a lot of people like we just know very little about their actual games. Gerald being one of them. Where they just didn't get an edit, and because it's tough to truly gauge their game when we don't know what their game really was. So like with Gerald, like I mostly rated him based off of perceived like positioning, like where we assume he was, in terms of like him being aligned with like Flick and Kez and those sort of people, and like also just going straight based off of like was he in the like how long was he in the majority for and that sort of thing.
How long can we keep the element of surprise?
Only until we see the enemy. Then we strike.
Yeah. Yeah, like Chelsea's another one where like I didn't know what the fuck to do with Chelsea. It barely was on the show. We don't really see anything from her. I mean, it seemed like she had decent relationships here and there, but like we don't really know much about them. So, like Chelsea was another one that was hard to rank. And those are probably the main two that were like really hard to say. Even Andrew, I didn't know what the fuck to do with Andrew either. Where I think I don't like when I think of like Andrew as a player, I think of him as really bad. But it's like when we look at his track record in a game, it's not as bad as what I think it is. So it's like I don't know. Like, there's a lot. I did see someone posted their like full player rankings for Australian Survivor on Reddit today. Like I just like scrolled that real quick, and they had like Andrew at like number 90, I think it was, like out of 116, which that seems insane to me. Like again, like Andrew, someone that was in 7th place, someone that had a winning scenario. Like for him to be 90 on a list of 116, like I feel like that's kind of low. I'm not saying again, Andrew's not a good player. He's still a bad player, but like when you only have 116 Australian Survivor players, I feel like 90 seems low for someone that got the 7 and could have won. As someone who's only seen, how'd the season compare to others? I personally enjoy this season. For me, it's this Championship Contenders 1 and 2017 are like my top 3. And like they're kind of interchangeable at this point. But I think in terms of the issues I had that I have with Australian Survivor just in general, I think this season kind of took those to a new extreme. Like the twists on this season were ridiculous. And seemed to be even more ridiculous than previous seasons, where like before it used to be, oh, these like there's twists in the game, but they're only during non-elimination, and like you can excuse it because like, oh, it's a non-elimination episode, so it's like they have to create twists. Now they're just fucking having twists for no reason. Now there's like adding twists for like just random, like in like the Shannon boot, no reason that needed to be a twist, like no reason that double tribal needed to exist. Like. Was it the no, not Emmett? Kara. Well, no, Laura boot where Kara has the autoplay. Like that was one where the top 5 got in the immunity challenge got immunity. Why? Why that need to happen? Again, like same thing with like George's advantage in the first episode. That didn't need to happen. Like there's adding in twists for the sake of adding twists at this point, which I do think is a bad sign for the show moving forward. And again, the editing was as bad as it's ever been. I would still probably say Championship Contenders 2 is worse in terms of the editing of the season, but this was pretty bad too. Especially where like George and Haley just like are way ahead of everyone else in terms of confessional count and just general content on the season. So it's like in some ways it dives further into my issues with Australian Survivor, but in other ways, like it's like it kind of gets saved by the fact that the gameplay over the course of the season was just as crazy as it was. Like I think it was harmed by like almost every production decision that was made on the season, but gets saved from the players playing in a really insane way. Yeah, like, but I would personally recommend watching Australian Survivor like every season of the 10-play reboot. Like I do think they all have their merits for watching them. Just probably All Stars is the one that has the least amount of reason to watch it, but I think they're all pretty strong seasons.
Thank you, Uncle.
In the grand scheme of things, at least. Where again, like 2016 has one of the all-time best pre-merges, and while the post-merge is very lackluster, it's still like that pre-merge is definitely worth watching. And again, like you have Christie winning, which is like, what the fuck. 2017 again, like a very well-known all-time great season of the show. I personally really like Championship Contenders largely because of the post-merge being really, really strong. Very dynamic post-merge. You have Championship Contenders 2, which a lot of people do like, but again, like for me, I just, a lot of the editing just really bothered me on that season, and also it's just it's an inconsistent season in my eyes, but it's still a good season in the grand scheme of things. Like there's definitely a lot of fun characters and big moments and stuff, and then All Stars, like that's probably the biggest like question mark there, but it's still like it's probably still worth watching. It's an all-star season, so like there's still some merit to it. Like it is cool to see like a lot of these great people back, but then you also have like some people that are like, why the fuck are these people back? Yeah, like I would recommend the 10-play series, even though I have issues with it. But this is like, to me, this is definitely the most train wrecky Australian Survivor season. At least for the entirety of it. Like, I mean, Championship Contenders 1 is also kind of train wrecky. But yeah, like a lot of that train wreck doesn't really happen to the post-merge. Where like this was more so a train wreck the entirety of it. Probably like outside, like I think like by the time we get to like Final 7, it's probably a bit more like standard stuff, but again, like there's some really insane rounds this season. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, I wonder, like, would it be worth ranking every Australian Survivor player? Like, obviously I'm not gonna do it anytime soon, but like, is that a video that's even worth doing, I wonder? Because, like, obviously I've talked about doing a ranking of every Survivor US player and every Big Brother player, but like, I wonder, like, if that's like a ranking every Australian Survivor player, I wonder if that's a thing I'll do at some point. I'm sure it will be, probably. Same with South Africa, I feel like that's an easy thing to do. I don't know if I'll ever do every international, though. I feel like that's a lot of people and for very little benefit, I feel like. Like, at least when it's pertained to this show, like these individual shows, I feel like, it feels like it makes sense. Fuck. But, like, even though, like, general international Survivor videos seem to do better than at least Survivor South Africa videos, but, I don't know, like, to me, it doesn't feel worth doing it. Who would be the worst? In terms of Australian Survivor? Or just in general? Like, Australian Survivor, I think, probably Matt Dyson is the worst player, who was the first boot from Championship Contenders 1. Yeah, I think he's the worst player. An Australian Survivor. Which I believe was also the bottom person on the list I saw. But, I mean, like, it's just a worst first boot in Australian Survivor history, so... kind of makes it easy there. South Africa, I feel like, would take a lot more time to think about, just because, like, I don't remember, like, earlier South Africa as well. Like, dude, I couldn't even tell you the first boot of South Africa season 1 or 2. Actually, wait, it was... Okay, actually, let's really test this. Okay, so... Actually, even, like, I barely remember Leanne was a person on Island of Secrets. So, yeah, we've had Jason, we've had Leanne, we've had... Seamus... Who's South Africa 5? First boot. Oh, Ashley. South Africa 4 was Lucanio. South Africa... I don't remember who it's... Wait, who was... Well, South Africa 3 is a clusterfuck because, like, there were people, like, quitting in the first episode and everything. Like, Garth was, like, the first actual boot, right? Like, in terms of the first one voted out, but... that's a clusterfuck. I couldn't even, like, South Africa 2. Who was the first boot South Africa 2? Was it Namfundo or whatever her name is? Or is I'm like, I don't even remember. And I legitimately couldn't tell you South Africa 1. I remember, like, I feel like it was like a close vote, wasn't it? Oh, it was an old guy, right? It was like an old white guy. I feel like that's who the first... I don't remember anymore. Again, they all fucking... Like, these earlier South Africa seasons are not seasons that stuck to my mind that well. Who would be the worst South Africa player? Martinez? I don't think it... Like, Martinez is bad. I think Martinez is probably the worst player from South Africa, Philippines. I don't know if he's the worst in all of South Africa, though. He's like, he at least survives a tribal. Like, at least there's that. I mean, yeah, he, like, bombs that tribal, even the one that he does survive. But, yeah, let's just stand here. Let's see if we ever get... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, like, let's see if we get hit, but I guess we got hit. Let's just let ourselves die. Who cares? I just want to look this up real quick. See, I mean, yeah, worst from South Africa. Oh, I guess we'll pause, whatever. Yeah, South Africa 1 was Dawn in a 4-3 vote, so yeah. Oh my god, I actually got it right! It was Namfundo. How'd I get that? First boot of Malaysia. Fundo. Martinez versus Colton. Which one's worse? I think Colton is probably worse. I mean, they're both bad though. I think they're both two of the worst quits. Where I mean, well, okay, yeah, I guess they're probably two of the worst quits in terms of like they don't really like they're both like quitting because they're essentially just kind of sore losers.
Let's finish it.
But I would say Colton's is probably worse. Because like at least Martinez, like he was going to tribal and was going to be voted out anyway. While like Colton wasn't even going to tribal. Like he literally was like quits at the Redemption Island duel.
Now we take the watch up.
Alright.
We got them time. Not enough.
The Mongols have seen them.
Yeah, that'll be whenever I get around to it, doing a player ranking for South Africa, Panama, and Malaysia. That'll be funny. Which, by the way, I did see this that so I was watching Ponderosa videos the other day, and they had the South Africa cast do Survivor South Africa trivia, and it was so bizarre. Like, first time I ever heard anyone mention Vanessa's name on like a recent thing, and like for like I never thought I would hear Survivor South Africa mention Vanessa, the winner of season 1. And Hein, they fucking like one of the answers was Hein, like who was the person to make fire on day 1 of Malaysia. Oh fuck, I'm not paying attention.
It's working. Mongol ships are in flames.
Which I actually knew the answer to that, but. I mean, like, I actually knew the answer, I think, to all of them. All the questions there, because obviously I'm a fucking lunatic. Oh, no, I don't think... John T. I think John T. I would have gotten wrong. Because, like, who fucking cares about the random fucking cricket player that came in from... in Champions? That was a reward. But, like, I think I knew every other answer. Yeah, I knew Heike, like, obviously, like, one of the questions was, like, who's the winner of season 4? Which is, like, obviously Heike. Like, who was the winner of season 1, and, who was the one to make fire season 2 and returned as a reward in season 4. Again, the fact that Hein was a reward on season 3, or did I say 4? Season 3 of, South Africa is fucking insane. I mean, like, who, like... People didn't even like Hein on his season. Who the fuck wants him a reward on the next season of South Africa? Wait, what? Oh fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Like, it's so weird though, like Hein like, I feel like Hein, I believe, is the first person in the history of Survivor to make fire without flint, right? Or something like that. Like, I know he, like, holds that distinction, like, even internationally, of, like, the first person to make fire for something. Like, I forgot the exact record, but, it'll be funny to also watch that Survivor Israel season where shit, I fucked that up. But yeah, where Rupert is a reward.
Goro's ship is burning. He won't make it.
Shit.
We cannot fail.
Okay, cool. Why am I failing this? I saw a lot of people like Hein when I watched these on YouTube. He's the true survivor? I mean, obviously. I mean, yeah. Hein should be a 3-time winner by this point.
Don't let the boats reach Goro.
It's working. The Mongol ships are in flames.
Don't let up.
I don't know, like, does Hein have a chance of return? Probably not, right? I mean, at this point, Hein's like, how old is Hein at this point? Like, Hein's got to be like 60s by now, right? I don't know how old he was the first time, but like, it is funny though that he gets like mentioned randomly at points, and like again that he was a reward. Like, I wonder, like, if we ever do get a South Africa All-Star season, which I am expecting at some point, like, I do wonder who actually has a, like, how far back are they really gonna go? Like, are they gonna go to season 1, season 2? Like, realistically, I don't know if how many people they can really get from those seasons, and how many of those people would even be interesting to bring back anyway. Fuck, what's going on? Okay, how am I supposed to do this? Like, I remember, like, I used to fail this mission too, but I just don't remember exactly how I'm supposed to approach it. Like, obviously I did do a casting video already, but I think, like, when really looking at, like, the realistics of it, it's like more than likely, like, no one from season 1's making it, right? Like, even though it would be cool to see, like, Vanessa, like, 20 years later, or whatever. I mean, 15, I guess 15 years later. Or, like, I mean, I think Jacinda's probably the most likely returning in terms of, like, she's still, like, involved in the South Africa community. Well, like, I don't think anyone else from season 1's even, like, involved anymore. Like, they're not really, on social media or anything, I don't think. Like, season 2, I know Amanda is still, like, involved in the community. So, like, I could see her possibly coming back. Hein is 61. Yeah, I don't know how likely it is that he returns. I wonder when we're gonna get South Africa All-Stars. Like, I don't even know. Like, are we getting a South Africa season next year? Because we technically still don't even know that. Because, like, South Africa... What the fuck? Again, what am I doing here? But yeah, South Africa is, like, for a show to continuously get renewed in South Africa is usually, like, it's not that common of a thing. So, it would be, interesting to hear if they do end up renewing South Africa for season 9. Which would be, like, what, the 4th season in a row? Obviously, I mean, like, obviously this season got delayed by a year, but it was supposed to be back to back to back.
Watches on the shore. Slow down, Koro.
Yeah, the entire history of South Africa is just really bizarre, with, like, how many delays there are, or, like, how many, like, gaps there are between seasons. Where, like, seasons 1 and 2 were back to back. Then I think it was like 4 years later they did, or like 3 years later they did season 3. And then they did 3 and 4 back to back. Then they waited another 3 years to do season 5. What am I doing? And then they waited another, what, 4 years after that to do season 6, and now they've done 3 in a row. So yeah, hopefully they continue. Again, I do really like South Africa.
It's working. The Mongol ships are
like, even though, like, Brains vs. Brawn is, like, the bigger spectacle, I would say I probably do enjoy Immunity Island more as a season. Okay. I don't know, like, I've been debating on, is Immunity Island my favorite season of the show? Of South Africa, I mean. Which I'm a bit unsure about. Largely because, like, I kind of feel like it is based off of my gut right now, but I also feel like there's just, like, way too many inconsistent points to where, fuck, damn it, to where, I do feel weird about having it at number 1. But then I feel like every season of South Africa has had its slow points. And, like, where, like, Philippines is my number 1, it's like, again, like, Philippines is a crazy season. It has, like, really high, like, really high points. But, it also has like a really boring stretch in the post-merge. And even in the pre-merge, like there are like a few episodes where not much is going on within the game, and like again, like South Africa, Philippines, like makes up for it by having like some pretty fun character moments, and a lot of like really wacky stuff going on. But I feel like Immunity Island has also usually been consistently entertaining, largely due to its cast. I do think the yeah, I thought this last episode was pretty mediocre for most of it. Fuck, I thought that was a thing.
Goro's ship is burning. He won't make it. Protect him. We cannot fail.
Okay, how am I supposed to do this? Like, why am I messing up here? But yeah, I think, I'll be honest, I think we'll probably call it a day after this mission. Again, I'm already pretty tired, if I'm being honest.
The Mongol ships are in flames.
So even though we're not that far into stream right now, I'm not really, I don't feel too incentivized to go much further here. Fuck. Okay, fine, that hit. But yeah, I will stream on Wednesday. Again, sadly won't be able to do Thursday or Friday, which I really would have loved to do, because obviously we have South Africa finale and we have double eviction from BB23, but I'm gonna have to miss it, sadly. And then probably won't be able to stream again until probably Monday, which is also, again, quite a while. Well, how am I supposed to get through this? Like, why am I fucking this up?
The Mongols sent boarding parties. Don't let their boats reach Goro.
But yeah, next week, I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna stream.
The Mongol ships are in flames.
Hey, like, next week's my vacation, right? Yeah. So, and next week's also the premiere of Survivor. The problem is that I'm gonna be very busy the Thursday. Like, I have to get up pretty early Thursday, the day after the Survivor premiere. So, I will definitely stream on Wednesday, Wednesday night after the Survivor premiere, but I think we'll probably call it, like, we'll probably do a pretty short stream, kind of like what we're doing here today. If not, maybe even shorter, just because, again, like, I do have to get up pretty early there. But yeah, like, so I'll probably do Monday, Wednesday, and like, I might try to do like maybe like a Friday stream or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Goro's ship is burning. He won't make it. Protect him. We cannot fail.
What? Again, like, I don't get how I'm supposed to do this. Like, I'm obviously missing something, but I just don't know exactly what I'm missing.
Sent boarding parties. Don't let their boats reach Goro.
It's working. The Mongol ships are in flames.
Don't let up. Goro must outrun them.
Okay, fine. Okay, I did also see that last stream, for some reason, ended up being like my most successful stream ever. In terms of like total views, in terms of like average viewership, in terms of like almost every metric. So I don't know why. Like, I really don't know why. But that was something, which is just weird. Dude, I feel like just in general, like Twitch seems very on and off in terms of like which streams people show up for and which ones don't. Like, because like I would like it to be like, oh, it's like, oh, Sundays do the best, and then Mondays don't do as well, and then Wednesdays do better, or whatever. But like, it's not consistent. Like, it's like there doesn't seem to be a solid pattern in like which streams do better and which ones don't. So I don't know, whatever. Like obviously, like
More ships
I,
on
I'm
the
like you would assume it would be based around what? Again, what am I doing? You would assume it would be like an actual certain days do better than others, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
Don't let their boats reach Goro.
Where again, it just seems to be on a stream by stream basis.
Goro must outrun them.
Okay. Fine.
Watches on the shore. Don't slow down, Goro.
Okay. But yeah, like next week, as I said, like I'm gonna probably be busy a lot of that Thursday. Yeah, by Friday night though, I think I should be good. Actually, even like Friday midday. Again, like I did want to try out some daytime streams. Okay, wait, is there... Okay, let's pay attention to this stuff. Is there a boat behind them that I'm missing? Wait,
Don't let their boats reach Goro.
yeah, I did want to try out some daytime streams during
Mongol
the
ships are in flames.
next few weeks, so I'll probably try that at some point. Don't know exactly when I'll do that, though. Maybe I'll try that, like, during the weekend. I don't know. Maybe like a Saturday stream, maybe? I don't know. I'll probably think about it a bit more over the next week or so. But
Slow down, Goro.
we'll see. I mean, there's nothing back there, right? It's like, what am I actually supposed to be hitting there?
He won't make it.
Protect him. We cannot fail.
More ships on the way. Hold on, Goro.
What? Again, like, I don't get what I'm doing wrong here. Wait, let's pause this real quick. Like, what am I doing wrong here? Like, again, like, obviously I've played this game 2 times in the past, so I've gone through this. But I don't get why I'm failing this over and over again. Let's see. I don't know. Let's try again and try to target the big ships too.
It's working. The Mongol ships are in flames.
Excuse me? That didn't blow up anywhere. Okay. Okay. Alright, so there's that.
More ships on the way.
Where?
Goro's ship is burning. He won't make it.
Oh, there they are.
We cannot fail. You made it, Goro.
There we go. Fuck that. We got it though.
I knew we would. You continue to prove the Mongols are not unstoppable.
You taught me to fight. I couldn't disappoint you.
And you never have. I am proud of the warrior. The man you have become. Jin, my message to the Shogun.
Yeah, if we can finish this game in the next like 3 streams or so, I feel like that'll be pretty good. I actually want to look this up
In my heart.
to see if I can find out how far we are based on my last playthrough of the game. Because like we just got to Act 2, which is theoretically the 1/3 point in the game, but I do feel like we're a bit farther than that. So I do feel like Acts 1 and 2 are much longer than Act 3. There we go, Tsushima. See, last time it took me 19 videos to do. And yeah, we're about halfway. We're about halfway right now. A little bit more than halfway, actually. Yeah, actually, around halfway. So.
When you're ready, meet me at our staging camp in Kubana.
Hang on. Try to wrap this up. So yeah, if we stream Wednesday, Monday, and if we can, but that's gonna be a tough day though. But I don't know, if we can finish it next Wednesday, I feel like that'll be the ideal. And then again, we'll move on to probably Shadow of Mordor, maybe the Outer Worlds. We'll see. I might actually do something I do want to do. Is I want to do a Last of Us playthrough, Last of Us 1. Like I've just in general been wanting to replay it. So maybe we could do that real quick because it doesn't even take that long. And like if I am going to do a daytime stream, like I think we can get a Last of Us playthrough done in one stream if I go for like 6-7 hours. Man, do I want to go for 6-7 hours? I don't know. But it's like I can do again, like I can do a Last of Us speed run like 3.5 hours or so. So it's like if we just do that, but with the, or at least attempt to do something similar to that, but then just with the cutscenes, we could do that in around like probably 5 to 6 hours. So maybe we'll try to do that in one stream at some point. So yeah, yeah, we'll end here though. I think we're good. Again, we're nearing 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm already tired. So, yeah, see you guys on Monday. Or sorry, see you guys on Wednesday, I mean. So by then we'll have actually, is it just Big Brother? Well, the Circle. And the Challenge. So I guess there'll be a decent amount of stuff to talk about there. But yeah, see you guys next time.